What's happening? Welcome, appreciate the person on that play. But I am Willie Williams. Glad y'all could join me. If you're new around here, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Please remember go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Check out a few things. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go to the Patreon of the Willie Williams Show. Those are the videos that we cannot put up on YouTube, and those are some of the most exciting goddamn videos out here on Earth. Just trying to tell you something all together now. Hey, sugar. That beautiful woman right there has transitioned. She transitioned. A Atlanta mother of two twin boys, died from the coronavirus at the age of 36 years old. Brent Green, 36-year-old African-American mother of two twins who had no known underlying conditions, has died due to the COVID-19. Her family believes that she started getting sick after going to the grocery store to buy some food for her children. She was happy, going around doing everything that she needed to do. Linda Green, Brent's mother, told WSTV about her. She was a responsible employee working for a reputable company in Atlanta, and a loving mother of two 12-year-old twin boys. I don't know how I got that confused. Don't judge me till you walk a mile in my shoes, all that fly stuff. However, a few days after a trip to the grocery store, she began having a headache and shortness of breath. She was hospitalized, where she tested positive for COVID-19. Her conditions initially seemed to be getting better, but it eventually turned for the worse. Her mother had a chance to speak to her for the last time and told her, "Fight, baby, and do everything you can to come back to me." She remembered Brent's response, "I love you too, mama. Those were the last words I heard come out of my daughter's mouth." Linda Green wanted to share her daughter's experience to serve as a lesson to others to take the COVID-19, the coronavirus, seriously. Please do all the things that you can do to fight the disease and not be among each other and take it lightly, Green said. If you continue to mislead and think this is not for real, you will not see the people that you love again. That's what her mama had done said. So basically what she's trying to tell y'all, for those of you who may think that this is a hoax and all that, or it's not real, it's not in my area, it's not thing, I don't know nobody and all that fly stuff right there, which I don't know nobody personally who have contracted COVID-19 or the coronavirus and got sick or got better or got sick and passed away. Just because I don't know nobody personally, I take it serious as far as it's something out there. It's something that's knocking people off. Folk is losing folk. They say folk out here dying, so I got to take people's word for it. You know what I'm saying? So, again, it's kind of like when I tell you to watch 12, your 3, your 6, and your 9. We got to do the same thing when it come down to COVID-19. Don't be out here thinking you know everything. I'm a survivor. I ain't going to get it and all that fly shit. You know what I'm saying? That we try to tell ourselves until we start coughing, and then we're like, oh, shit. You cough again, and you, oh, shit. Now your ass scared. See, a lot of us, we play around with a lot of things. I know. You ain't gonna get it. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think that it can happen to anyone. Whether it's real, if it's real, it can happen to anybody. And I'm gonna take their word for it. I ain't finna play with it. You know what I'm saying? So keep your mask on and all that fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Do the thing that you need to do to social distance. It ain't gonna hurt you to social distance. That's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. You ain't supposed to have people all up on you with germs and all that shit. And I'm not saying to become a germaphobe, but sometimes I guess it's a good thing to not have people talk to you so close, because as we talk, we spit a lot of times, and a lot of people, they don't even recognize it because it come out so small, and our eyes are not able to pick up these type of things. So let's just all just be safe to the best of our ability. And for those of you who are telling people that this is not serious, y'all doing the people a disservice. because you kind of can't prove it either way unless you go down there and see how for real it is. And go down there, meaning going to like a hospital or like at the CDC or something like that, like go to some of these grave where they housing the bodies and things of that nature, and just go in there like without a mask and like see, like film it yourself, go live and shit, and then film for like the next 14 days and like let us know whether it's real or something like that. But you got to go inside the rooms where people are affected with what they say is a COVID, or they telling us that the COVID has these patients sick. So just go around there, chop it up with them while you're on the live, so we can see that you telling the truth. And you know, make sure you film or go live for 14 days straight so we can see how it's working with you. Like if you want to prove that it's not for real, for those the naysayers. So them two boys done lost they mama. A matter of fact, I should have at least put the two young men up here with their mama, with the mother that they lost at such a young age of 36. He was just shopping, just out and about, just shopping. Two handsome young fellas. Now they don't have a mother. Don't know if they have a father. Not sure. But they lost their mom. Now you can say it's some bullshit, it's a hoax, and they just putting up a black face to make black people believe. Them two boys and her mama are real believers. Her family, real believers. Unless y'all can prove to me that this ain't how she died, and I know a lot of people, because they put the thing out there where no matter if you came in sick from a cold or a flu, however you died, they've been putting COVID on the death certificates. This is why they died, and that's been wrong with a lot of people. I do understand the letter that came out, the articles and reports saying that they was just beefing up the numbers that way. They was lying to us, basically. But if she ain't died from COVID, she died from something. And whatever that something is, I don't want to catch it, and hopefully you shouldn't want to catch it, and hopefully you're doing everything in your power. But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all that long. It's just a sad thing, and this is just it was just a message. It was just a message, especially from the mother, telling y'all, don't be out here faking. Don't be out here playing. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, damn. I did put the whole thing up there. So with that said, y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking. Please remember, go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. If you'd like to see what we call event video, please go to the Patreon. Watch 23, 6, and 9. Have something over your face at all times. I'm out.